really sure how this video is going to go because I actually filmed below the living room, and my whole family's up there. They're watching Finding Nemo, so we'll see. I'm kind of getting the hang of how this room works, like, sounds and all that stuff. I'm filming like right next to the boiler room too, and this was like the only room that I could really claim as my filming room. So I just kind of have to work with it, but yeah. So anyways, this is going to be a little bit of just a whispered ramble, and I do apologize if you hear any extra noises, but this was the only time for me to film, so I guess we will start off by having some hard candy. I took all of the flavors because I wasn't sure which one I wanted, and I don't think I want cherry or lemon or orange. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I feel like green is always neglected. It's true. So, green it is. I thought this was going to be lime, but it's actually apple, which is quite satisfying. So, pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that decision. Okay, so I guess we can talk about the move a little bit, even though there's not much to talk about, or I can just talk about, because the move was really, really quite easy. I think the struggle was just unpacking everything. I hope you guys like the hard candy sounds. My hard candy is really tiny now because I've had to stop this video because my kids are loud. They're running around. Anyways, kids will be kids, I suppose. That's why I usually film really late, or else I'll have to edit a lot. So, the move was pretty simple. I think the hardest part was just transitioning and just unpacking and things like that. My kids were kind of scared to sleep in their room because it's something different, so that was a little bit of a struggle. My kids got sick too, and being sick in a new environment kind of sucks, but for the most part, everything has been really good. I really love my home. It's nice and cozy. I did film a tour for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it. So there's that. We still have to do, a bit more decorating, get things for the walls and stuff because the walls are kind of bare. I want to get a lighting for every room, electrical ceiling lighting, because we don't have any, so we have to use lamps, and lamps is so 70s. I don't want a ton of lamps in my home. I just don't. So I wonder if this is lemon or banana. It's lemon. Cool. My daughter didn't have to change schools, which is nice. We were looking for a home where she didn't have to change her school because she goes to a really good school. And, so we did painting. We still have to paint my mom's area, which you saw. It's all a dark wood. And although I like it, it's just really dreary. So we want to liven and lighten up that room. Not quite sure what color. Probably a light gray or light blue. Something almost white, pretty much. I went with white because I didn't want anything too distracting. And of course I wanted something that was brightening, so yeah, white it was. And I think it just makes everything just pop. So I'm happy with my room. Yeah, so I guess I'll tell you a little story. I don't want to be like the douchebag that like talks about their neighbors and like they find my video on YouTube and they're like, oh, what a douche. But no, my neighbors are incredibly nice. Where I used to live, I didn't really talk to my neighbors much, and I was okay with that. They didn't talk to me, I didn't talk to them, you know. I mean, I said hi and stuff, but we didn't like go to each other's houses or anything and share sugar or whatever. But these neighbors are extremely friendly. I live in a cul-de-sac, so it's kind of like a community because we live in like a dead-end area, and right where I live kind of like in the center, literally in the center of the cul-de-sac, and there's a circle there, and during like 4th of July, I wouldn't say all holidays, but like during the warmer holidays, people tend to gather there, the neighbors, and they have like cookouts there and things like that, so they're all friends with each other, and it's nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just someone who is a little more private, and I'm not someone who just, you know, divulges everything about my life. I was just built that way, even though I'm on YouTube, which makes no sense, right? But yeah, so it's just something I have to get used to. You know, during the move, like moving day, everyone like introduced themselves, and yeah, it was just really different. There's one particular guy that is I don't want to say nosy per se, but he has to be involved in everything, and he has something to say about everything, and you can't like rake your leaves, you can't go out to get your mail, or if you want to go outside and just like read a book on your front steps, or you know, have a moment outside to yourself, you can't do that because he will come out and he will approach you and have like a half an hour conversation with you, even though, I mean, he should sense that the awkwardness, he doesn't really, like, he doesn't get it. When I actually came to see this house, that was like my first indication that this guy, there's something up with him. But when we were leaving, I went to put my daughters in the car, in the van, and there was this guy, and he like approached me, but like from the back, and didn't really like say hi or anything. He was just like tss, tss, like making noises, so I would turn around. So I turn around, and he's like, and then he like keeps going, and then he's like telling me to come near him, and I'm like, I can't go near you, like, well, I can't go over there. I didn't like say I can't go near you because that's kind of rude, but I was just like, my kids are in the car, I can't really, you know, go over there. You know, I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I just, you know, went to see this house for the very first time. I don't know the neighborhood. I'm not going to leave my kids in the car by themselves. So you can show me something that I have no clue what you're going to show me. Anyway, I'm just like, kept, you know, telling me to come over. So finally I was like, okay. So I go over, and there's like a family of deers that he wanted to show me. But he wanted me to come like so close to him to see the deers. And I'm like, what? I don't even know your name. I don't know if you even live here. Anything. But anyways, so there's just something, I don't know, I don't want to say off, but yeah. So there's that. And when we came to the house on closing day, he came over to tell us about the story of a house next to us, like two houses next to our house. The son that lived in that house murdered, this is going to sound crazy, but it's true, murdered his father. So, I guess that man that I'm talking about, he was the one that called the cops. He called the cops, and I guess he called the cops because the entire window was filled with flies, and he could no longer see inside of the window, so he figured something was up. So he called the cops, and when the cops came, the son shot at the cops, and the screen is still blown out, and every time we have a windy day, the screen just is flapping in the wind. That house needs to be demolished or something, but that happened a couple years ago, and it's kind of a creepy story, but I don't really know why he murdered his father. I don't think there's any good enough reason, but I'm not sure what his reason was, and but I guess he was deceased for a very long time, and I guess his son would buy Clorox and bleach and floor cleaner through the mail, and to not get caught, I suppose. And I guess his son was a little off, and he never worked a day in his life. This is all what the man is telling me, because of course he had to tell me this gruesome story. I did know about the story, I just didn't know the whole story, because I live in this town, so of course I heard the story, but I didn't really know too much about it. When we told our friends and family that we were interested in this particular house, a lot of them were like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be living next to that house, that house where there was, this nasty murder, but that's that house, this is this house. But it's kind of crazy because, and this is a very good neighborhood, by the way, it's an extremely good neighborhood, but for some reason, that happened. There's always a crazy person, you know what I mean? There's always that one loony, right, that ruins it for everybody. But this is a really good neighborhood. But yeah, so I totally forgot what I was saying. But the guy's in jail, of course. But I kind of wonder, how did the neighbors not know that there was something wrong? Because the father's car had been, in the parking lot for weeks and weeks, and that should have been an indication that something's a little wrong. And I guess he would mow the entire lawn, the front yard and the backyard, but not that patch of area near the window of where his father was. So yeah, and he was wrapped up in saran wrap and all that good stuff, yeah, just like the movies. So yeah, but oh, okay, that's what I was gonna tell you. So the murder happened a couple years ago. I don't know, 2012, something like that. And just, what was it, on Wednesday, the hazmat people came to completely clean up the inside of the house. So, those are the people that, like, they rip open, like, the floors and the walls and take out all the furniture and just try to, like, get the house back to where it was. I think they clean, like, the blood and all that stuff. I'm not quite sure, but, they were here in, like, their white suit, and it was pretty official. I didn't know the guy, so I didn't feel like it didn't hit me or anything. I mean, I was kind of, like, surprised that they were here now, after all these years, but, I don't know if someone actually bought the house. Whoever bought the house got a good deal, because I think the house was up for sale for like $40,000, which is nothing. But yeah, so everyone was literally in the circle that I was talking about, just watching these people do their job, which I find kind of distasteful. Like, let them do their job, And then the man that I was talking about, he was like inside the house. Like, he would follow these hazmat people everywhere. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, hazmat. But he was following these gentlemen, I think it was 3 of them, everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, they need to tell this man to go back to his house because they cannot do their job. It's unreal to me. But anyways, so that's my little story. But other than that, I love my house. I love my home. I do have some really nice neighbors. So there's just some that are a little too much than others, but there's really nothing bad about any of them, really. But I bring some lacrosse to drink. This is the mango essence sparkling water. Mango essence. This is my favorite one. I like the blackberry cucumber. That one's really good. I like the cranberry raspberry. And I think that's it. Yeah, and the mango. Those are like my top 3. I mean, I like them all, but yeah, so that's pretty much my story. It gets so hot in my house that I don't even have to put the heat on, which we have oil. So that's a plus. Like, it's so hot in here. The insulation is excellent, which is crazy to me. So, and we have a wood stove. So, if anything, we could use the wood stove and save on oil. So, I love that. And then, we have a propane tank for, our stove. So that's another plus. Yeah, I love everything about this place. I think I'm going to do Christmas here. And I saw CalmingEscape. She did like a tutorial on these little mini desserts, and I was like, yes. It just, got me in that mood. Like, I want to be a host. I want to make some mini desserts and have a good old time for Christmas and have this like grand old dinner. Because I can cook. I can. I've just never had like a home to, invite people to. I mean, I had my apartment, but it wasn't huge or anything, you know. Not to say this one is huge, but I can make it work. Even though the kitchen is really tiny, I can still make it work. So, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think if there's like anything else to talk about. I don't know. But I will say that the move was a good distraction for me from this nasty election. I would say the whole process, including the move, was a good distraction for me. Because if not, I would have gone freaking crazy. Okay, so I think that is all I wanted to talk about regarding the move. I'm sure if I forget anything, I will tell you about it in another video. But I thought I would also share some of my favorite ASMR artists. So, I was doing some doodling. I feel like I slacked on some of these. The doodles do not actually like correspond to the ASMR artist, but I was doodling with my daughter and I said, I might as well just make a little doodle and put my ASMR artist on here. You guys know I struggle to say ASMR. It's so much better just to spell it out. Okay. So, don't laugh at my doodles. They're just doodles, abstract doodles of nothingness. Okay. So, the first one is, of course, a legend. It is Tony Bomboni, ASMR. I love Tony. I freaking love Tony. I love his voice. I love his personality. I love his sense of humor. I love his creativity. I love everything about him. But let me pull him up and I will showcase one of his videos that happens to be one of my favorites. Well, this is kind of a newer video of his, but his ice cream shop roleplay was amazing. Ice cream shop roleplay, yes. I love the personal attention. I freaking love ice cream. I was like, yes, ice cream and Tony all day. But I love his makeup videos. Like, you know, when he applies makeup on you, and on himself. Oh my gosh, he did a video. It's called Bath Time with Me in the Tub. I thought it was so hilarious. Yeah, I just thought that video was so cute. And then, of course, he has his Poppy parody and his caveman roleplay. That was pretty genius. So, I'm literally naming everything, but I love Tony. Highly recommend. The next one very special to me because she started her channel around the same time as me. And I truly feel like she needs more subscribers because she really is talented. She really puts a lot into her work. She's very creative. And I love her voice. It's very, it's much lower than most female artists, but I think that's why I'm so intrigued by her voice. It's so soothing. So, Tallulah May ASMR. I love Tallulah May. I think that she is the bomb.com. Like, she's really good. I'm gonna pull her up. Okay. Tallulah May. Oh my gosh. Let's see, where's the video that I watch like all the time? Let's see. Okay. So this was like a month ago, but let me tell you, I watch this video all the time. It's one of my favorites. And it is her home spa treatment. It's called her home spa treatment from a friend. Tapping, crinkling, lens touching, and mic brushing. So, that is Tallulah. And that is probably my favorite video of hers. She has like this steamer, and it makes amazing sounds, and it just puts me to bed instantly. So, yeah, I love that. That's like a good one, a good introduction. So, recommend her. Let me put these aside. Let me just say, disclaimer here, I watch so many ASMR artists. So, if I didn't mention you, it's not because I don't love you, okay? Okay, so, Euphoric Whispers. So, I believe I mentioned her in one of my latest videos before I moved. I love her. Let me just pull her up as well. She's amazing. And I think she started at the same time as me as well. About that time. She does some like bomb makeup looks. She did quite a few Halloween looks. Look how talented she is. It's insane. She's so good. And I love her whisper. Her whisper is one of the best whispers in this community. I kid you not. She's so good. So, of course, I love all of her makeup related videos. I love when she applies her makeup. Her voiceovers are really, really good. Like, I feel like I suck at voiceovers. She's so good at it. So, I love her. Like, you need to check her out. She's another one that deserves way more subscribers. It's, yeah. Like, it makes me sad when, you know, people don't get the recognition that they deserve. Especially when they do put a lot of work into what they do because it is their passion. Okay, so I'm already like writing down the next one. Okay, ahead of myself here, but that's always good. Okay, this is when like I stopped being creative. The next one is Gwen Quiz. This is when I stopped doodling, but I love her. And although she does have a pretty big following, I still wanted to give her some love because she's one of my favorites. She's constantly on rotation, so like I'm always watching her videos. But it's so hard finding like just one favorite, but I really love her dentist roleplay video. That was amazing. I love all of her like try on videos and her hauls. She has really great taste. Yeah, I honestly love everything that she does. She's very consistent, you know. Her quality of videos is amazing. She reminds me of Blake Lively. Blake Lively was on Gossip Girl. She talks like her. She kind of looks like her. Yeah, she's beautiful. So, yes, Gwen Quiz. Okay. So, let me just... Okay. So, the next one. I love Brittany. She's another one that has a pretty big following. For me, I love her tongue clicking. I love her unintelligible videos. What else? I love her hauls. She does amazing like beauty hauls or just clothes hauls. Anything. She can haul anything. She's really, like, I love her videos whenever she uses her 3DO. She's really good with that mic. So, like, her ear cupping is really fantastic. I'm not sure if she's the one that started ear cupping, but she's really good at it. So, yeah, Brittany ASMR. She's amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this next person, she has a pretty big following, even though I think she still deserves so much more. I do think that she is one of the hardest working ASMR artists there is. She puts videos out constantly. She's really, really talented with filmmaking and editing, and you can just tell, like, she knows her stuff. So, CalmingEscape ASMR. I love this girl so much. She is so good. Okay. So, let's see. I love her coffee breaks with Cass. Just like her simple, like, chit-chatty videos. Just getting to know her, you know. But I love her role plays. Like, if you mention CalmingEscape and you don't mention her role plays, then something's wrong with you. No, I'm just kidding. But her role plays are just phenomenal. So creative. Just so good. She even did she did an entire month of role plays. I think that was in September, I want to say. She did a Stranger Things role play, and it was fantastic. So I have to give a shout out to that particular video. It was so good. She did an eye doctor role play, Ginny Weasley from Hogwarts, Harry Potter role play. Oh man, her personal assistant role play. That was kind of a play on The Devil Wears Prada. So good. So she's just fantastic. I love her whisper. I just love her breathiness, I guess. Breathiness. I don't know. I love everything about her. Okay, so this next one, and I do apologize because I am going to butcher his name, but this is him right here. I think it's Italian, I don't know, but I'm going to go with Tira di quello. Tira di quello. And I love all of his videos. He's another one that it is so hard to pick just one, but he does a lot of like conspiracy videos, paranormal videos. He just came out with a Santa Claus video. He's genius, hilarious, everything. But there's one that just like gets me every time. Let's see if I can find it. This one, the interior design roleplay, like the ending, just gets me every single time. So shout out to that video. It didn't get as much views as some of his other ones, and so I have to give that video a shout out because everyone needs to see it. It's freaking hilarious. Okay, so I love that one. I love all of his videos though. There's something so charming about him too, in his eyes, like, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this next one will be no surprise to any of you guys, but she is the queen, at least to me, she is the queen of ASMR, and she is my ultimate favorite, and there's not one video that I don't like about her, so it's really hard to just pick one. But Lily Whispers ASMR. Of course, you guys knew that was coming, but she's my fave of all faves. And honestly, yeah, I love all of her makeup related videos. She has a new series that just came out called Agent 5. Really excited about that, and I was just so like shook when I heard her English accent. It's so freaking good. It's so good, guys. I mean, I know she's talented, but her accent game was on point. I love when she does like her try on videos or just like her whispered rambles. Everything that she comes out with, I love. So, her hauls, of course. So yeah, Lily Whispers ASMR. She's amazing. The next one is Kaysmar. Kaysmar. KAYSMR. Darko roleplay, and I was like, yes, like I am a huge fan of that movie and a huge fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, so I was like, yes. So that's definitely one of my favorites of hers. She did do a roleplay where she was Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. And I loved it because I always thought that she looked like Winona Ryder. So that just like sealed the deal for me. Yeah, she's amazing. She's beautiful. I love everything about her. I love her style, and yeah, it's just so pleasing to just watch her and just like the aesthetics of her videos. I like the lighting that she uses. It tends to be a little more dimmer. I don't know if she does that through editing or that's just kind of, you know, how her room is, but her filming area. But it's amazing. So I love her. Okay. So the next one. My phone is about to die. So okay. So yes. Okay, do this properly. Boom. Karuna Satori. I love Karuna Satori. I live for Karuna Satori. I do, like, she's my soulmate. No, she's just amazing. I love everything that she does. She's another one that is super funny, super creative. She doesn't, like, no F's given, you know what I mean? Like, she is who she is, and she's not gonna change for anyone, and I think that's what I love about her. She does just, like, funny stuff, like the psycho aunt babysits you. Tumblr obsessed best friend. I love when she does makeup role plays, but it's not like really a role play. It's kind of like she's sitting down doing your makeup and she's just chit-chatting about like her life with you, and it's so personal and I love it. Yeah, it's so good. So let's see. I love her. Her Reiki videos are some of the best out there. She's another one that I honestly cannot pick just one, but yeah, her Reiki, like hand healing is amazing, and she also has a little like doll head called Chloe, and those are really tingly videos where she like gives Chloe a makeover, does some like face painting, very tingly. I love her like tongue licking, and she does all of her videos on a iPhone, and they're such good quality, like you wouldn't even know, honestly. Yeah, she's so real, and you can tell she really loves what she's doing, and she's, you know, she really loves everybody. She doesn't take anything for granted, and she's just like such a genuine soul. I love her. Love her. Okay, Karuna story. Okay. Let's see. Another one. I mean, I love all these, but yeah. Okay. Victorious ASMR, formerly known as Lily Whispers. She's like an OG favorite. I have been watching her, I feel like, since forever, since I started watching ASMR videos. Since I was introduced by Gentle Whispering to the lovely ASMR community. I think soon after I started watching her videos after Maria's, and I think they're really good friends too, which is funny. Vicky is so beautiful. I should have had like red lips for her because she's all about the red lips and the red hair. I love Chloe. She's amazing. She could do no wrong. I love her English accent. She has one of the best English accents. And I wanted to mention her because she just came out with a new video, and it is, well, actually she came out with 2 new videos. One is the ASMR sleep spa roleplay, and the other one is the ASMR whispered makeup collection. And she has been away for a couple months, like 4 months, but she's back, and that just makes me so excited because I need new videos of hers in my life. So there's 2 new ones that she came out with, and honestly, she's another one that could do no wrong. And like I said, I just live over her English accent. And I love her, like, her Lush unboxings, and when she just talks about Lush, because I'm obsessed with Lush myself. She has a couple of videos that include Lush, like her bath treats and her Lush unboxing. And I know she has some more. Oh my gosh, I loved her origami video. One of my ultimate faves. It was so good. And her dreamy, caring friend roleplay, of course. That's just an amazing video. But I love her essence. I love her. So, I had to mention her. Okay, and the next one, I honestly think that she is the sweetest girl in the ASMR community. I think so. But she is ASMR darling. I don't know how she does it. Darling. Yeah. I love Taylor. She is just so cute. She's just so cute that I just want to pinch her cheeks. And I know that's like so grandma, but I don't know. But let's see. I love when I love her inaudible whisper. I love when she does this sk. I love that video. It says it's called ASMR, lots of inaudible whispered SKing, TKing, kisses, and laws. So like and sk. Yeah, so that's an amazing one. Her Chick-fil-A videos are really good too. Yeah, so ASMR darling. I love everything that she does. because I love her voice. Like I said, I love her accent. I love her face. She's so beautiful. I know that sounds weird. I love her face, but I love her makeup videos. I love this one, the Coloring Barbie for relaxation and sleep. That's one of my favorites. She even has done like gameplay videos. I love her Nurse Joy roleplay. That was so cute. You're not gonna see it, but yeah, she does a lot of great roleplays, hair cutting videos, hauls, painting her nails. I like that video. It's called Painting My Nails for Relaxation. That's another one that I go to a lot. So she's amazing. Okay, so I gotta speed it up because my phone is gonna die. But this next one, she also, I believe she started at the same time as me. But this is Ghost Cakes ASMR. And yeah, she's my bae. Like, I love her. She's so adorable. She's probably gonna hate that I call her adorable, but she is. I love everything about her. She's just so good at it. She's like a natural, and she's really good at like tapping, and she just recently started doing role plays, and she's so talented at role plays too. Like everything that she does. Let me pull her up. She definitely deserves so much more subscribers, seriously. I love her style. I just love her, like, sense of self. That sounds weird, but, yeah, she does great, like, tapping on makeup and, like, stippling videos. But she did a vampire roleplay that was so good. She even had, like, the coolest vampire teeth. I was like, oh my god, I need those teeth in my life. And she recently did a ASMR vampire roommate gives you a spa night. So it's another role play. And like I said, you guys have to check her out. And again, I will have the links to everyone down below. But she's just like such a natural. And I'm always excited to see a new video from her. So just 3 more. The next one is Mary Lovely ASMR. She is another Italian ASMR artist. And I can just tell you right now, I love all of her lipstick application videos. Yeah, I'm not even gonna search her up because you can't even see anything, but I love all of her lipstick application videos, and she talks solely in Italian, and it's just so tingle-inducing and just so relaxing, and she's so beautiful. I love her. So, the next one is Soft ASMR. I love her as well. I like her tone of soft speaking. I love her soft speaking. And I don't know, I just love the way she talks. So when it comes to soft ASMR, I love her face brushing, her hand brushing. I love her show and tells. I love her soft speaking in general. Her magazine flipping. And just everything that she does. I mean, she's just one of my favorites. So, yeah, she's another beautiful one. And her nail painting video is amazing as well. So, last but not least is Whisper Latina ASMR. And I can tell you right off the bat, I love her ear cleaning video. nerves.